Hey everybody, my name is Cierra and I am so excited to have this opportunity to be taking over the PLNU Chapel Instagram. Hello, with me today I have Courtney Gordon, Henrique, Annika Wong, and Marco Boeta, and this would have been our first chapel back after Easter break and Easter Sunday called Resurrection Stories. So today we're going to be talking about kind of what in our life has brought us signs of hope and new life and resurrection. So that's what we'll be doing today. Personally, for me, I think that something that has brought me kind of comfort and hope is that I have been blessed enough to be able to be in quarantine with my boyfriend and his family, and we were able to celebrate Easter together and watch a service, and then we had dinner, and it was just a time that really brought me peace, because it was really comforting knowing that even in this time and in just with everything that's going on right now, I am still able to have community and to be in community and to be connected to others. And so that was something that brought me a little bit of hope. And I've shared what I've had to say. So now we're going to invite Courtney Gordon to share her thoughts and see what she has to say. So let's see here. We're gonna get Courtney on. Let me do this here. It's loading. And here we go. We're waiting. Hi, Courtney.
Cierra, thank you.
How are you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Good, thanks. This is really exciting.
It is.
Can you let everyone know your name, major, year, and where you're currently quarantining?
Definitely. So my name is Courtney Gordon. I am a senior elementary education major with a concentration in Spanish. And I am here in Denver, Colorado, coming to you from Instagram Live.
Awesome. What's been like your go-to thing when you're like extremely bored?
I have been reading a lot. I checked out a lot of books from the library before spring break and still have them because libraries are closed. So lots of reading time.
Cool. Okay. So, Courtney, we've been talking about places of hope and signs of resurrection and life that have been surrounding us. So, can you share a moment that you've experienced this?
Yeah. So one thing that my family, I'm here, like I have my brother and my parents is who I'm kind of quarantining with. And one thing that we have really been sticking to is doing every night of the week, someone else makes a dinner. So that has been like a creative expression of love in and of itself to have everyone else kind of like taking on that responsibility each night. But my favorite thing that we've been doing is kind of an active practice of gratitude where we go around the table every night and say one good thing that happened that day. And kind of just like the act of saying that out loud and acknowledging that, like, even in all the crazy and even like the negative media or whatever is going on today, and like trust me, there's like plenty of things that are not ideal right now, but to be able to like just say something that was good and that happened, and then to even celebrate like those little victories with the people who like I love most and who love me most has been a really like special and life-giving opportunity that I'm really thankful for in this quarantine.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you're able to have your family and have those people that can give you that hope.
Me too.
Wow. Well, it was nice talking to you, Courtney.
Yes.
We're gonna bring in our next guest, so we'll chat with you later.
All right, let's do it.
Bye. So our next guest, we're gonna bring in Henrique. So let's do that. And I'm sorry if I butchered your last name. So let's see. Ooh, connecting. Hello.
Oh,
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's been a beautiful morning today, so it's nice.
Oh, love that for you. Let's
Yeah.
see. So can you let everyone know your name, major, year, and where you are currently quarantining?
So my name is Henrik Din. I'm a junior and I'm a media communications major. And I'm currently still quarantined in the beautiful Point Loma campus.
And what is it like being on Loma right now? What does that feel like?
Quite honestly, there's been a lot of random people that have been walking around, so it's a lot of unfamiliar faces.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, it's been very peaceful and tranquil. Like it feels more like a
Mm.
resort all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
you're right on the beach, yeah.
Right, right. And so it's like when people are gone, it just feels like very calm, very peaceful, and obviously the ocean is just what it is. But it feels empty without all the wonderful students and wonderful people who makes the campus. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally understandable. Cool. So, as you know, we have been talking about things that have been bringing us hope and signs of life. So, can you share a moment with us that you've experienced that?
Of course. So the one thing that comes to my mind when I thought about hope, or when you asked me about hope, is that there's a lot to do with, like, for me being an international student, me being on campus is like a blessing in itself because I can't go home during this time of the pandemic. And so I'm really grateful that the school was able to provide that opportunity for me to stay on campus. And so I guess it's like that hope to know that the school will take care of me,
Mm,
to know that the people here are willing to go that far to like keep us safe. I have my fellow international students on campus as well. And we're really a tight-knit community at this point. And even the people who aren't international students, like it's just that feeling of, comfort and community that we have on campus. So I'm really grateful and, looking forward to just spending more time here and being able to finish my degree and finish my education in the
yeah.
States. So yeah.
Yeah. I am sorry that you're not able to go home. And it's, I am very, very glad that you have a community like Point Loma that's able to be there and kind of help. And the people there, it's just, I'm glad that
Yeah.
that's a sign of hope for you.
Yeah. It's definitely a blessing for sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's nice talking to you. We're going to
Yeah.
get our next guest on. So we'll see you later.
We'll see you.
All right. And so our next guest we're going to have Annika Wong. Yay. I like when it tells me it's connecting. It's so helpful. Hi, Annika.
Hi, Sierra.
How are you doing?
I'm doing so well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. Um, so can you let everyone know your name, major, year, and where you are currently in quarantine?
Yeah, so my name is Annika. I'm a sophomore. I'm an MOCM major, and I'm currently quarantined at my parents' house in just like East San Diego.
Nice. And so the weather is nice. Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice. It's hitting 75
Yeah.
today, and I'm so excited.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome. What is like the latest that you have woken up since being home?
Yeah, so the latest that I've woken up, well, to preface this, I did go to bed at this night on at 11, and then I woke up at 11:30, and so the latest I've
Yeah.
woken up was 11:30, but that was 12 and a half hours, and it was
Yeah.
wonderful.
That's amazing. I am embarrassed to say that I've been staying up till like 3. But that's okay. Besides the point. So
It is. You got all the time in the world. So.
it's okay. So we have been talking about since, this past Sunday was Easter Resurrection Sunday. What have been things in your life that you have seen? Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Oh, what have been some things in your life where you have seen signs of new life and hope around you?
Yeah, great question. So I actually was studying abroad in Rome this past semester. And so just coming back from Rome has been just an interesting transition in and of itself. It's been difficult going from like crazy amounts of like independence to not being able to leave the house. And it's just been a really different transition. And I think I'm still processing it. But recently I've just seen like these series of rainbows and like that seems like really simple, but I was just one stood out to me in particular, but I was driving home from Orange County and there was the thickest, most vibrant and beautiful rainbow I'd ever seen in my life. And I'm from Hawaii. I've seen a lot of rainbows and this one just was amazing. And I couldn't help but just feel assured that God was still working and that he was still moving in this time where everything just seems dead. And that, we don't have to like look for hope in the future. There's hope that we have right now, and there's assurance that we have right now. And that was just like a really cool sign for me. And yeah, I really loved it.
That's so cool. Wow. I will be keeping my eye out for rainbows now. Awesome. Thank you so much, Annika. I
Thank you,
really
Sierra.
appreciate it. Well, we'll chat with you later. Now we're gonna bring in our next and final guest. We have Marco Boeta, and there he is. Hello, Marco.
How's it going?
Great. How are you doing?
Doing great. This is a great morning. It's been
Oh,
good.
a great
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
How so? Elaborate.
Well, I came to my grandparents' house just to say hi to them. Like, I know they are by themselves, so I'm just kind of checking in.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so can you tell everyone your name, major, year, and where you are currently quarantining?
Sure. So I'm Marco Boeta. I'm a poli-sci major from the mighty Department of History and Political Science. And I'm quarantined in Tijuana, Mexico right now. So yeah, it's pretty different.
Yeah. So what is it like being there?
Well, there's nobody on the streets, so it's like all desert and I don't know. Like I haven't been out a lot, so
Yeah, totally.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because I went on to go outside yesterday. Like I just went on a bike ride and did some longboarding, and there were still people out, and I was like, wow.
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
wow.
Cars were bustling by, and I was like, okay, well,
yeah.
Life is still moving.
I don't know, at least here they've been pretty rough on social media with people that have been going out. So they roast them and all, and they expose them. It's like, oh, so I don't want to go out now.
Yeah, stay safe, social distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So, we have been talking about things that give us hope and signs of life and resurrection surrounding us. So can you share an experience that you've had in that?
Sure. Well, for me, it's been just mostly reconnecting with my family, with the culture that I didn't leave behind, but I kind of just disconnected from that, and just being able to come back and relive a lot of the things that I grew up with. It's been very encouraging and just a place where I feel that I belong and I have something to relate to. Because while at Loma, I'm from San Diego, but in all senses, I'm an international student. So except in the technical fact, and it's it's very different, but it's just a place where I can be myself and just be here, whether it's if it's just eating some tacos or talking to my family, having coffee with my mom in the morning. It's just small things.
Yeah,
more
totally.
than everything. And also reconnecting with the word, like just reading, having those like moments of privacy and intimacy with the Lord has been like something that I didn't have at Loma, not because I couldn't, but just because I don't know, I couldn't find the time to do it or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's been amazing also because I've been reading Philippians. So it's just like looking forward to what's coming and to the future. And it's like, so Paul talks about like everything that happened in the past, every success that you had in the past, like to not care about those things and just look forward and be prepared to for what's to come. And it's like very encouraging for me because I know that all of this is going to blow over and we have to be prepared and I don't know, have our arms open, so to speak.
Yeah, awesome. It's so nice to be able to have those people and places that make you feel like you can be just your true authentic self. And I'm so glad that you have that. And then being able to just take time like to kind of forcibly be at home, but in a good way, and have that intentional time to read and go deeper. Like that's a great way to spend quarantine.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I'm loving it.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing. It was nice talking to you, Marco.
Yeah, nice talking to you too. All right, so I'll see you. Bye-bye.
So I hope that these stories have been encouraging to you. And our hope is that you can do the same, is that you're able to take some time today to intentionally search for places in your life that you see signs of hope and life and resurrection. And we understand that every situation, every circumstance is different. And that is okay. It's totally all right. And I think that it's important to know that no matter where you are in this state, in the country, on the continent, in the world, our God is the same, no matter where. So we care for you. We are actively praying for you. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.